The following video is made for adult audiences. It is not made for children. It is made for adult fans of toys, as well as vintage memorabilia. There's not a lot of future left in Barbie Extra. It wouldn't surprise me if Mattel were to discontinue Barbie Extra. Hey y'all! Shortly after I had published that video, we were hit by an avalanche of Barbie Extra related news, announcements and leaks. Barbie Extra mini dolls popped up in stores all over Europe. Barbie Extra number 14 and 15 were made to purchase as well. And there was big hype surrounding the announcement of the Barbie Extra Fancy line. In addition to all of that, we also got a refresh of last year's Barbie Extra Deluxe doll set. In this video, I'm going to be both unboxing and reviewing the new doll. I'm also going to be comparing her, whether she compares favorably to last year's release doll. Plus, I'm also going to give my opinion on all the other announcements related to Barbie Extra. Before we dive right in, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I'll be posting a video related to fashion dolls, past, present and future, every week. I was able to purchase this doll from the German retailer MyToys, and she retailed for 47.99 euros. It's a new MSRP that seems to be a bit higher than last year's release, but that's to be expected. Now the box, as you can see, has changed quite a bit. I went and removed the wheel that was behind the doll that you could spin to see all of the different fashion and accessory pieces. It's also a rectangular shape and not that hexagonal or pentagonal shape of last year's release. I myself kind of prefer this one. It's not too much, it's just extra enough. Now you can see the doll presented in the box here, as well as all of the different outfit and accessory pieces on the left hand side as well as the right. There's of course this cute little artwork of the doll here. I always love the Barbie Extra artwork and the Barbie Fashionista artwork as well. They always do a great job illustrating the dolls. On the right, you're able to take a peek at the doll. There's some logos and some illustrations, and it says that it has 30 plus looks. Here again, you can see the artwork of the doll in the bottom corner. The back of the box has no illustration, just like last year's release. Instead, they used a collage of different promotional pictures of the real doll. And again, it advertises the 30 plus looks that you can create with the pieces that this set comes with. Now let's not waste any more time and get her out of this big piece of plastic that you can't recycle. Now while I try to take her out, we can talk a bit about my opinions on all of the extra dolls that were announced, all of the images that popped up, all of the leaks that we saw. I'm kind of shocked, pleasantly surprised, but I also have a few mixed emotions when it comes to the Barbie Extra line and how it's turned out. I believe that Barbie Extra number 14 and 15 are chef's kiss. They look great and they're exactly what I wanted from the line. In my video I had talked about how I want more pink, because the first two waves had some great pops of pink color, and the one that's inspired by the Moschino collection looks super cute, and I can't wait to see her and have her. I love her little translucent Barbie box clutch. I am also a big fan of the one with the silver two-piece with the fur trim and the beautiful long-sleeved lilac heart print turtleneck that she wears. The Barbie Extra Fancy dolls. Now, I loved the promotional images, but the one with the brown hair and the 3 spaced buns on top of her head, she she seems to be different. Her face mold is not exactly, or her screening is not exactly the way that I was hoping for her to look like. So that's where I have a bit of a mixed emotion with her. Now when it comes to the minis, I'm super excited for the 4 minis that have been announced because I'm a big fan of the minis. I did not expect to become a big fan of them, but they deliver a level of quality that's very consistent, and I quite like the design they have. Let's get the most uninteresting part out of the way first, and that's the pet. It's this brown little dog with a pink bow on top of her head. Her eyes are closed, she's in a sitting position, she's got a purple collar around her neck. Even though the neck is jointed, it does not look like it's moving. It's a pet. Now let's move on to the doll. Taking a closer look at her face, it's safe to assume that this face mold, marked 2020, is the face that was used on the fashionista with the flower print dress and the brown long hair. I was never the biggest fan of the fashionista. All I could think of when I saw her was,
Adam says you are teetering on the edge of psychotic misery, but you're smiling so wide that no one can tell you are the wound.
But I do like the screening that was used on this Barbie Extra doll. It's a bit softer and less jokery looking. As far as pixel face is concerned, there's very faint pixelation there, but it's overall very good. And it's also not glowing or glistening like the UV resin print method that leads to the faces being very reflective. She's got super long crimped hair right down to her ankles. It's polypropylene hair. Feels a bit crunchy, but a boy wash and a bit of conditioning is going to make it feel much better, I bet. She's got a very thick rooting pattern around her sides. But when you take the half up, half down ponytail, the back of her head looks like it's a bit more thinly rooted there. She's got one strand of hair alongside framing her face. I'm not sure if you're going to be having a mid-part with her, like last year's Skipper. I took down her bow-shaped hairstyle and she had a mid-part, but I can't see any kind of parting line, so I'm not sure what's going on there. She's got silver hoop earrings that you can't remove, and she's got this fluffy fur coat on top of her. Taking the coat off, you can see that the inside of the coat is lined. It's a cute piece. I much prefer this type of faux fur to the furry purple monstrosity that last year's Barbie Extra Deluxe doll wore. She's got a purple choker around her neck. And she's got a white belt around her waist that says Barbie. I'm not sure if this mold is new or if it is just a reused mold. I'm fairly certain that this white shoe mold that was used here is just a reused mold. She's got this tulle piece in a lime green color on the bottom of her dress that you can take off. And the dress, again similar to that of last year's Barbie Extra, is this simple tube dress with 2 prints on each side that you can just slide around to have just one color showing with the other color on the back. She's got a silver bracelet, a white bracelet, and a ring shaped like a heart. As far as articulation goes, she's got the basic articulation that was introduced in 2009 with the original wave of fashionistas. And if you're curious to know whether her knees are matted, yes. The plastic here is a different tone than the plastic alongside her knees. Now let's move on to all of the other fashion pieces. These are the black pants that she comes with. When I first saw the artwork and promotional materials, I thought these were supposed to be jersey leggings, but no. The fabric used is actually more that of a crushed velvet. She's got this polka dot tank top. The material is a bit see-through. It velcros in the back. She's got this pleather purple skirt with velcro in the back. And then she comes with this little tube top The front has a pink glittery material used. It feels like it's identical to the material that was used on the Barbie Extra with the blonde pigtails and the pleated skirt. She had on this Letterman jacket, and it had this crunchy papery material. This feels a bit softer than that. The back is a different kind of fabric, and it's purple. There's no Velcro, it just uses stretch to put it on the doll. Another stretchy polka dot purple tube top, or whatever you want to use it for. Now these were all of the fabric fashion pieces that the doll came with, and there are a couple of accessory pieces as well. One is this cute little pink lipstick tube shaped purse with the Barbie logo B in front, and you can actually open the purse and put something inside. There's this generic white pearl headband, another pair of pumps. These are translucent purple with some glittery dots printed all over them, and then a rose-shaped pink necklace. She also comes with these very controversial Girl Boss sunglasses in a yellow color with blacked out shades. Now, to think that Mattel invested thousands of dollars into cutting the steel for this mold and maybe using it only once makes me at least believe that they have a lot of faith in the Barbie Extra line to be investing that sum into a throwaway piece like this. And when it comes to the term girl boss, I feel like it's a bit tone deaf of Mattel to use that. All I think of when I hear girl boss are multi-level marketing schemes, toxic productivity, and sexism at the workplace. Now that we've taken a look at all of the pieces that the doll comes with and the doll herself, let's try out a few different looks for her. And while I'm redressing her, I'm going to give you a few thoughts that I have as far as the doll herself is concerned. I think she's a very pretty doll. Overall, she gives off similar quality to that of last year's set. You could say it's more of the same. There's no big revelation going on here. It's very cute for what it is, but it's not groundbreaking, and it feels a bit more old school Barbie Extra compared to all of the other news that we've gotten as far as the Barbie Extra line is now concerned. I feel like they kind of elevated the line with Barbie Extra number 14 and 15 as well as the fancy dolls, so this one has more the spirit of the older dolls. What I do like about these Barbie Extra Deluxe big sets is the fact that it encourages fashion play. You know, there's very little fashion when it comes to Barbie these days. She's so much into all of her playline stuff that she feels more like a kid's toy. So that's one of the things that I think are very good about this Barbie Extra Deluxe set. Even if the pieces are all very basic, it does make for some fun, creative looks that you can create with them. So this is one of the looks that I created. So this is one look that I kind of think is decent enough because it's using pieces that have a cohesive color scheme. Overall, I feel like this set would have benefited from cutting the lime green color because the lime green color does not suit the set. Just taking a few of the colors, purple, pink, black, would have sufficed. You can see it here. This is my favorite look of the Barbie Extra, and it consists of the two tool pieces that she came with, as well as her white bag. I would have preferred had they gone with a color scheme that was consisting of purple, light blue, as well as white and gold, but she ended up also having silver, as well as some other unnecessary colors. To illustrate my point, I went ahead and did this look. She's wearing the headband, as well as the white pearl bracelet, the silver bracelet. She's got her silver hoops on, the white Barbie belt, as well as the white pumps, and just a pop of green in the tulle dress that she's wearing. If you just concentrate on a few colors instead of all of the colors of the rainbow, you end up with a result that is a bit less busy and a bit more pleasing to the eye. So yes, I'm going to keep her that way for now. So yeah, now on to my final thoughts. Overall, I'd say she's more of the same. I think that for the price point, she's not a doll that I would personally recommend buying for price. I'd say wait for a sale, or if you're able to get her on clearance. Right now there are much better options in the playline field to invest your money in, even if it sounds a bit harsh. But at this stage she's a very cute doll with a lot of decent enough fashion pieces, but not a whole lot more. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment down below and let me know whether you're going to get this doll or whether you're like, hell no, I'm not going to get this garbage. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and I might catch you in my next video.